Hey everybody, welcome to Double Stripe Racing. I'm your host and your driver, Kimonoskunk, and I'm continuing my series on taking on Goliath. What's in my garage, and what that means basically is I'm taking every single car I have in my garage. I'm putting it up against Goliath. That's the longest since 3. It's between 23 and 25 odd miles. I'm not quite sure how far it is, but I'm sure I can find out somehow. I just got in one of my cars, and what I did on some of my earlier streams, before I started really knowing what I was doing, I was running multiple cars in each stream, and what happened was when I tried downloading them to YouTube, they were too big. So what I'm doing now is I'm going through the individual cars. I'm going to have 2 cars per stream now until I catch up to where I was last night at Cadillac. So I have a couple Abarths, maybe Aston Martin here and there, and whatnot. Even the Ariel Atom. Man, that thing's going to be a terror to drive, I tell you. But again, I'm going to do is I'm going to race the race, and if I do better, I'll write down the time. If I do worse, I'll write down the time. That's fine. Alright, so before I go on, I do want to apologize first. If you hear me coughing, I do have asthma, but I don't smoke. It's just a seasonal thing that I'm always going through 11 months of the year, believe me. So I'm going to try and soldier on through this for you guys, because you guys are my viewers, you're my fans. I can't say you're my family because I don't get Christmas cards from you yet, but hey, that's the deal. So let's head on down to Goliath. When I get there, I'll show you my game settings and what you do to get for most points. So let's see here. And everybody that's going to be watching this on YouTube later on, I have a chat window up above the car, right dead center, but on top of the screen, because if I have it on the right side of the screen, it's going to block the cash that I get and the amount that I have, so I want to keep that open for everybody to see. If I have it on the far right, right above my tachometer right there, it hides my time scores for the races, so I can't have it there. I wish I could custom move it where I could just inch it up or inch it back and all, but I can't do that just yet, so. Alright, so here we are at Goliath. In case you're new to Forza, or Forza 3, how you get on Goliath is you have to have all 5 of your festivals. You see the festival there on top of the beach there with all the balloons and the rides and the crane games and all that crap. Well, you have 5 separate locations, 4 or 5 separate locations, and you have to have each one of them up to level 5. And when you do that, that's when they open up Goliath for you. It's like, hey, here you go. The biggest track in the place. Knock yourself out. You're the boss. So I figured this is a little fun project I'm going to do, and with your help, let's make it enjoyable. Right now I'm going to be doing my Fiat Abarth 595. Let me show you how to set up the event and the points that I'm getting. I do it this way. What we would do is go here, hit your right bumper button till it says progress, and when you get here, you look on the lower left at skill shop. See where it's highlighted? Click that, and since I'm the boss, I got all these highlighted. I worked through them all and I got them all done. What you want to do is go to skills, and you see where I'm going to have this highlighted at, that one right there. You do that, you get extra triple skills XP for the next 3 races. That means for the next 3 cars I race, I'm going to get triple points. I'm on my last points right now, and I can't reset it. Before I start my next car, you got to remind me to reset that, otherwise I'm going to lose a lot of points. So I'm going to be hoping on you guys to help me out with that, okay? Alright, we have that on. And if I get more points, what else I could do is hit the bumper here and click that. You get double credits for your next exhibition race. That's only 1 race, but then you get double credits, and that's a lot. But I don't have quite that many points saved up just yet to run that, to keep running. As if I do, I'll run out of the XP bonus that I really like more. I think you can do more with the XP bonus than you can with the cash. Alright, well, that explains that. Let me show you how to get the race started. You click on the 2 boxes button, set up event. What you want to do is go here to exhibition. Yeah, I can really talk today. Yeah, I'm all like stuffed up and groggy in my head and everything. Yeah, this one's going to be fun tonight, kids. Alright, what we want to do is go 2 over to the right. This is DonJoeWon Song's Goliath map. Anything goes. What you want to do here is click and watch what happens. You get your cars as choosable instead of the quote-unquote factory cars they give you at the parade grounds and such. These are cars that you made that you're all comfortable with and you're preferably driving, because I wouldn't want to drive the showroom's factory cars after I didn't get my little mitts on them. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be choosing all my cars through here. I have about 190 of them, 190, 195, somewhere around there. But in each wheel spin, you have a chance of winning another car. So that's why I've won so much. So, alright, let's get this party started as, quote, pink. So, I'm going to start here with my 68 Abarth, 595 SSSSSSSS. As you can tell, the host is about as nutty as a loon. So, just fair warning. I'm so crazy, my wife over here on the couch is looking at me funny and just shaking her head. Well, hey, she does that all the time anyway. It's par for the course. Alright, while that's loading, I need some of my tea. My wife makes this for me every day. She's a great cook. I'm spoiled, I tell you. Of course I'm spoiled. She got me the damn Xbox last month and I love it. Let's get going. And one point is, a lot of my cars are going to be for all-wheel drive. I always say four-wheel drive, but it reminds me of a truck. But I'm going to be using all-wheel drive mainly, only because my driving skill is about that as a common household plant, like a shrub. I'm not like DonJoeWon Song, and that guy's just amazing at racing. I can't match his skill for another at least 5 years. So he's really good. Check out his stuff on YouTube. You'll be blown away. Blah 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 blah. You know. And I usually keep my streams about half hour, 45 minutes long each, so they're not too bad. It's not like you're watching Titanic or anything, having to take all your damn time just for me. I wouldn't ask you to that. So I'm gonna try and keep them, like mid-sized bites, something enjoyable. Because if you get it too long into a stream and you're just like, oh man, is this guy ever gonna shut up? I'm gonna tell you no, so I gotta keep the entertainment going. So if you're in it now, you're in it for the full ride. Yeah, I modified this little Abarth for handling, not really for performance. Of course, it goes a little bit quicker than it did stock, but hey, it's my little car, and it's the way I'm racing it. I'm just amazed about how dwarfed my Abarth is compared to that Corvette I just passed. But it's not sticking like glue. Oh, look at that wreck. I failed. Oh, and I landed on all 4 tires. Look at that. Let's see if I can come back from last place. I do sometimes, but hey, when I wreck, it's all genuine. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not doing it for laughs or wind up the laugh track for y'all. I'm racing this as best as I can to show you I'm not exactly the best driver out here. But hey, that's what makes the channel fun. Who wants to look at NASCAR races, see somebody race by half a door by somebody else at 270 miles an hour? You're not going to see that here. You're going to see wrecks and plenty of wrecks, spin outs, crashing through trees, crashing through buildings, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I'm not a race driver like the Stig, believe me. I'm a skunk, so I gotta be the stink, okay? But this is a really fun course. Try this course, you'll find out how good you are with the cars, because all the cars are different, they perform different, they accelerate different. And the more that you do this course, the more you're going to learn it. I've driven it like about 20, 30 times already, but I still got a lot more to learn about it. So, hey, doing that with each car, trying to keep it between, let's say, 13 minutes and 16 minutes. And yes, there's one car that's over 25 minutes long it takes to complete the course. Yeah, that's the BMW Isetta. I already did that car about 2 days ago, so. And there's some cars on here that are so fast, I'm literally shivering as I'm driving them because I'm so frightened of them. And it's not the car's fault that they're such great high-performance cars, it's the driver's fault, because the ability is not there to control them. So. And here we are, already 11 minutes into my stream, and I'm only maybe a quarter of the way through. But yeah, I mean, that's just how much I talk. Sorry for that. And I need to mention I do have a Patreon page, and my one YouTube channel, Double Stripe Racing, is actually up for AdSense right now, so I'm going to be getting ads on there. If I get a couple thousand subscribers and like 10 million views over 1,800,000 hours or something like that, then I might start getting paid. But I just started this project like a week ago, so I'm just going to have to see how that goes. Yeah, I had somebody actually compliment me on my Fiat Abarth. No, not this video, but the BMW Isetta video I did. That thing was about as torturous as you can get, but gotta give the car some love. Hey, it was a car in my garage, and I told you I was gonna race it, so that's what I'm doing. I raced it. Well, I had somebody compliment me on the race, and I was all excited. I was like, oh man! I showed the wife, I was all happy and giddy and jumping up and down and crap. Yeah, that's pretty funny looking when a 50-year-old guy jumps up and down all happy because of a YouTube comment. Turns out this guy was trying to sell me his quote-unquote secret on unlocking the YouTube, what's that, the programming data or something like that to get you more views. He says, yeah, it only costs you $9.95 or something like that, or your firstborn, or your blood type, or your liver. Yeah, and I responded, well, guess what? I'm relying on my channel's viewers to pay me, not only YouTube, but my Patreon, and I'm responsible for that money, so I'm actually going to use their money to try and make you rich? Nope, that ain't going to happen there, Buster, because I have bills just like you do, and I'm not going to make myself sound better than I already am. So you can take your offering, you can stick it up into Atlantic City somewhere. You know, I don't care, because I'm not going to buy it. The only way you get views on YouTube is if you do hard work, or you find something that you're good at. If you do find something you're good at, put it on YouTube, hey, you might be famous. I haven't found that yet, so. Oh, there goes that Corvette again. That's an older ZR1, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if this little Abarth has either maybe a straight 4 Honda engine or maybe a motorcycle engine from Honda. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, let me know. Hey, it's a neat little car, I like it, but I think me and my wife would be driving it, we'd be like shoulder and shoulder together in the front seat. I kept it off the guardrail that time. That car number 3 position is one of the Hot Wheels cars. I forget what it's called, but I do have the Hot Wheels expansion on this game. Take it from me, it's fun as anything. You gotta try it. If you're a Hot Wheels fan like I am, from way back when, yeah, you need that expansion. It's that fun. I don't, however, have Blizzard Mountain. I don't have that yet. I'm still debating whether I want to get it or not. But I can't get it right now because I can't afford it. And that's what happens if you overcompensate on that turn. You get up into that tree line right there on the left side. That is always a hard turn to get through. No matter what you do, you always manage to find yourself overcorrecting and sliding up that hill or down across the road into those trees on the right. Figure that's just sideways slide at 85 miles an hour. How do you like them apples? I'm amazed I'm at 3rd place with this little car. I thought I'd be back somewhere around 10th. And to quote the mighty Jingles to the car ahead of me, "Hello, it's me." Because now I'm going to have to pay him royalties for using that line, I bet. And there I go, I was fooling around and I ended up failing. See what I get for trying to be funny? Now, coming up between here and when we enter the city are some of my favorite right-hand turns, like this one, where you're able to actually slide the car for a good bit. If I actually would have kept that thing going, I'd probably gotten some good points. See, the thing about this car, it's so little, you really don't need a huge engine to give it, you know, like a lot of power. A lot of performance. I just love this little car. I like it because it's just so different. Well, I was going to try and slide around that corner, but I couldn't do it. Why? Because physics and fail. The two dreaded things about this race and me trying to mix. Physics usually happens in fail. It might be a good catchword for this, for this stream. Physics and failing. What do you think? Bam! Like that. Nice Pontiac Trans Am just went by me. I've been a fan of Pontiacs all the time. And that little Hot Wheel just hit one of the, concrete made like planter things for a plant on the sidewalk there, and he got stopped right dead in his tracks. I kind of feel bad for the guy. You know, like this much. Well, he'll catch back up with me again. Blink. Love the anime painting on the side of that car. Yeah, if you might guess, I'm huge into anime. I really enjoy it. Love drawing. Draw with my daughter quite a bit. I'm not that good at it either, but she is. I like racing games. I enjoy cars. I enjoy being married to my beautiful Southern Belle wife, who's my best friend. Ever since 2000. Now it's 2018, so yeah, I guess 18 years. I think that's long enough to be with somebody. And they would know you better than you know you. Trust me, my wife's the smarter one between the both of us. Now, coming up here is going to be a really sharp turn. I'd say 8 out of 10 times I usually screw something up. I usually go right off the bridge, over the rocks and through the bridge, over to grandmother's house we go. Yeah, at that time I made it through pretty well, and because I was concentrating trying to blow my mind out of my ears. Hey, Halo, how you doing there, buddy? How are you? Right now I'm redoing some of my older cars I did on some of my first streams I did before I knew what I was doing. I had too many cars on a single stream and YouTube wouldn't accept it. So I'm redoing some of the earlier cars that I've had. How you making out on Forza 3 yourself there, my friend? Oh, wait a minute. I think you're up past my level right now, right? So you ought to be saying that to me. How you been? Yeah, right now I'm reading the chat to my friends I see on screen who actually tunes into my Mixer channel. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I do have a Mixer channel. It's called Double Stripe Racing. And I'm just telling that to anybody that's going to be seeing this on YouTube. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I had to do a lot of editing to some of the videos I had downloaded on my tablet today, but my tablet's starting getting grumpy, and yeah, go sub. Go ahead, please do. Yeah, I have 2 YouTube channels. One is Kimonoskunk by name, and the other one is Double Stripe Racing. That's also under me. But if you can, really, go to my Patreon page and sign up on that. Only $1 will take you very far, believe me. Yeah, I gotta keep pushing that now and then. Because I'm trying to be a good businessman. And right here, you always gotta try and stay out of the water, stay out of the surf, because it will slow you down and it will probably pull your car to one side, and that'll mess up your racing lines and might get 3 guys to pass you right before the finish line, and you'll be all grumpy and bored and saying, "I should have won that. I should have stayed out of the water." Yeah, first place. There you go. Let's see how well I did on that one. I gotta go back through pages and pages and pages of notes to find my first time and see how I did. Actually, my first time was better, but I will use this time, believe it or not, because you guys are here as witnesses. I don't want to be dishonest, so I'm going to write down my new time. That's 15:11:378. Yep. Let me show you the points I get for this fiasco I try and call racing a race. Alright, let's see here. Oh, what's my YouTube channel again? Alright, I have 2 of them. It's Kimonoskunk, just like my name on here. And the second one is Double Stripe Racing. You don't think I have any subs on Double Stripe Racing yet. I had like 1 or 2 people probably check it out for like about half a minute and they'd left. Yeah, 95,000 credits here for that race is not bad. Now watch the XP here. See that perk bonus of 33,000? You get that when you click that triple XP bonus before each race. Yeah, you found it. Good job. And yeah, the icon on there is my pet rabbit, Chloe. She's a mini lop. She's white with black stripe down her back, black ears, black face, and dots all around her. She's smart as a dog, but she doesn't bark yet. But give her a couple months, I'm sure she'd learn how. Now let's see if I win a car. If this spins onto a bright green spot, a really cheap one, like that, please put down cheap in chat. Because usually this spinning wheel gives you nothing but cheap anyway. It either gives you cars or cheap. And that's a cheap one. Alright, my time in the stream right now is 25 minutes. I spent about half that yapping before I actually started racing, so I can have another race with my next car. Let me show you. But before I do that, I have to reset my XP bonus. That again is down here at skills. Go here to the middle one, skills. Yeah, it's spelled out right there. Do is click that. It only costs 10. And as you race, you get to fill up that with more. Click. There you go. Now you can race 3 times and get all that benefits. Now I get to save up for the next time I have to reset. I should have more stars in it to roll it over again. So I hope that made sense, because if it didn't, I don't know if I can explain it to you again. Alright, go here at exhibition. Like I said, go click. This is DonJoeWon Song's Anything Goes Goliath right here with the supercars on the front. Click that and you'll bring up your own cars again. Now since these next 2 cars are Acuras and they're fairly common to each other, I'm only going to race one of them, and they're both the same rating, A705, so I'm just going to click real quick and just see which one it comes up as. There. Okay, I'm going to choose that one. So, yeah, Halo says in chat, I wish I had more credits like you. I'm really low on money in Forza Horizon 3. I got almost, what, 14 million? I wish I could loan it to you. I would. That's no problem. I know in the previous Forza games you can gift cars away to friends, but not money. What you could do is, after you get all your Horizons up to level 5, start racing Goliath like I'm doing. Just really crank it out, and you'll be making 100,000 per race. Easily. And if you have that other button clicked, you'll double it to almost 200,000. So you do that, and like I said, you'll be really cashing it in. Plus you get all those wheel spins and all that money. So that's how I was able to get 14 million so far. Besides, I think I might have mugged 1 or 2 drivers on the way over here. Yes, right now I'm trying out the Acura. These are nice cars too. Yeah, this one's more stock. I didn't really touch the engine or anything. I just put on nice wheels. Oh, wait, you'll get it. You probably bought a lot of cars too, right? Really, I don't really buy any cars. I only buy like maybe 1 or 2 of them a month, I think. That's only when I really started. I really wanted like my Mercedes, my Jaguar, and my Mazda Miata. Bunk. But yeah, I don't really buy cars unless it really hits me funny, right between the eyes. Other than that, I just really save up for different cars, you know, if I need to. Now my friend Jake, who's just about 70 years old, he really races cars. He has a really nice Mazda Miata in real life. It's all, you know, roll caged and mini tubbed and all that. Oh, thank you for the subscription, my friend. If you're the first subscriber, I give you a salute right now. Thank you very much. There's also a Kimonoskunk you could also subscribe to. I think I got like 35 on there. Nothing really exciting on there, just general mayhem. But yeah, these Acuras are fairly nice cars. I like them. I like the 4-door models. It's too bad they didn't really have any station wagons out, but of course that's the Acura division of Honda, not Acura. I don't know if they had any wagons out. But with me, I mean, I'm not really picky on the cars I have, and there's some I do like, some I don't. But usually there's something about each car I do like. So it wouldn't be really that hard to satisfy me with a car that I might have. Now, if you ask me a favorite car I'm going to get whenever I get my retirement going, that's going to be a hard decision. But of course, I always liked, muscle cars and stuff, like the Camaros and the Mustangs and all. And even the Challengers, I really like them, and the Chargers. Mainly because they're four-doors, and I have a family, and it's me, my wife, and my 13-year-old daughter. They all love cars. That's why I can't get a two-seater like the Mazda Miata. Otherwise, I would have. Because I love those Miatas, I really do. When I saw my friend Jake's Miata about a year and a half ago, I drooled. It was that nice. I was like, I wish I could get one of these cars, I really do. But then after I saw it, I decided, well, it's only a two-seater, so I gotta get more of a car that has a available back seat for the daughter. So that eliminated some, and then that, I hope you understand what I'm saying, is I just completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I didn't even realize I was in fourth gear right there. I should have went up at least fifth or sixth. Oh yeah, this is only a 5-speed. I didn't even touch the transmission in it. So yeah, this car is about as stock as I could get it. But usually I'll put on better tires, better suspension, springs, drop it down quite a bit, lower it. Then race brakes, and the frame stiffeners that you would get, put them on like a Mustang you would need. And like frame bracing so the car doesn't flex when you're going around every corner. But I don't touch the internals of the engine to make more power. But so that way I just keep the cars, like in their own rank. It's just they'll be able to handle better. Wow, a couple people are about level 1000. I can't even picture that yet. But yeah, in about 6 months I just might, if I keep racing, like 8-9 hours a day and streaming. So I'm really trying. And my friend Jake, who actually got me into Forza, he said he actually races this track for 50 laps. 50 laps. That's going to take about 8.5 hours. So I watched other people do it. That's insanity. I mean, you gotta be part freaking machine or something to be able to do that. I'd have to take breaks. I'd have to take a nap. I'm an old man. I don't know if I could do that all in one sitting. I don't know. I have to at least get an IV bottle with, all hot tea in it, flowing straight into my arm, so I'll be able to stay awake for the whole thing. Yeah, 5th gear, almost 150 mile an hour. Not bad for a little Acura. And yeah, then there's going to be the import guys that really love these cars saying, yeah, I can get 800 horsepower out of a Honda. I believe you can. I've seen the videos. But then where's all reliability going to be? Hey, but you still got my respect, because hey, anybody that wants to modify their car their way, they got my respect. I've done five laps once. I was going to say 5 lips, but skunk again makes no sense. Go figure. I done 5 laps once or twice, and yeah, that's about where my sanity would about end, or go off worse than it already is, because I don't really have that much sanity anyway. Yeah, how insane is it trying 195 cars on Goliath, the hardest course in Forza, without really that much hope of, raking any kind of records or something like that. Oh man, I hit that guardrail hard. I tried slowing down. Well, see, that's what happens when you got the performance skill of a shrub. There you go. I did that one pretty good. And everybody's like, flames out of the exhaust, dude. Look at that. Yeah, it's called engine braking. You don't see me rolling my eyes here, do you? Hey, if there's one thing I could be on this channel, I could try and be funny for you guys. I'm certainly no expert racer. Say, I gotta get the laughs somewhere. I gotta make it entertaining for you. Now, here comes that really hard corner I told you guys about before. You have to slow down for this. It is deceptive on you. You take it too far, you'll be up that hill in those trees, or you'll overcompensate and you'll be on the ones on the right. See that? I'm finally learning where that corner is. Because last round I screwed up. Pretty looking, is that a Ferrari next to me? It might be that or it might be a Lotus, but it's a really nice color. I like that. Yeah, skunk is fingernail pink. Go figure. Yeah, there's actually a Dodge painted that color called Furious Fuchsia. Whoa, that aerial atom just blew right by me like nobody's business. Wow. Oh, look at him. He's trying to push me over. What a nice guy. Here goes that gorgeous GTO. My brother Mike used to restore GTOs before he became a police officer. He has one right now in his garage. He's about halfway done. He's got like 30 grand into the thing so far. Yeah, I think, hey, if he's got good money to do that kind of thing, go ahead. But of course he's in debt up to his eyeballs, so I'm not gonna say a bad thing about that. Let's see what I could do here on this corner. Oh, not really any kind of slide or nothing. Fail. Man, look at that GTO up in front of me, the red car. It's a 66. Those cars are normally really well known for, not performance, but really good handling. But man, I'm watching that back end of that car bouncing around through every turn. That thing ought to be scary. It's been leaning so much. Dude, you gotta get that Pontiac handling, man. Come on. Put some good suspension on that. Put some stickier rubber on there. You'll be fine. But then it goes right past me with the with that 389 tri-power engine he has in that. Yeah, I know quite a bit about Pontiacs, I do. I like those Pontiacs, and being the weirdo I am, I actually like the 70s, because my mom had Le Mans way back when. I also like the 74 Pontiac GTOs. They only made them for that 1 year, and spaced off the Nova. The same kind of body style, frame type of look. I like them. Now the 2004s and 2006 GTOs, I really like. I think one of those would be a little bit more approachable for me to get instead of one of the older ones. Because, hey, they're from Australia. They're the Holdens, I believe. I think they're the Holden GTOs, I'm not sure, but if anybody from Australia wants to correct me, please do. I'm all ears. I love hearing about that kind of thing. Ugh, I just couldn't get around that corner quick enough. There goes that pink Maybelline car. That Lotus. Hey, you're from Canada. Cool. Hey, a little known fact about me and my wife. We're both part Canadian. What part? The good part. Actually, I have relatives from Nepean, Ottawa. Yeah, that area of Ontario or Ottawa. But yeah, that's one of my bucket list things to do. To quote one of the things on here on Forza you can do is make bucket lists. Well, mine is to go to Canada, Australia, and Japan. Those are the 3 places I would love to go to. And I sadly don't have a Canadian accent. I wish I did. I just sound like I'm from Philadelphia. Go figure. The city of brotherly homicides. But yeah, I'm happy that this year the Eagles actually won the Super Bowl from the New England Patriots. I really don't like that team. But don't worry, I'm not a super die-hard guy that has all stats coming out of his ears. Nope, that's not me. I just enjoy the game. Just like my wife. Yeah, wow, that's awesome the Eagles won, or wow, that's awesome I'm from Canada. Actually, I'm not from Canada. I'm born in this part, but I am part Canadian. That's from my dad's side. Now, the only bad thing about these long races like this, my nose is itchy and I can't scratch it. Because if I do, I'm going to go way off the beach into somebody's house somewhere. It's going to take me a week to extract my car from it. So I'm not going to itch my nose until the end of the race, but I'm going to be in some serious agony by the time the finish line comes. Because right now my whole face is like twitching. You know, it looks like I'm losing my mind right now, but I'm trying to keep my nose at bay right now. It's going to tear itself off my skull and start running down the street. Hey, as long as I beat that Maybelline car, I'm happy. I don't know if I could beat that GTO though. That guy's seriously quick. Yeah, see that back end? See how he's, leaning into the corners and all, See that? It's like, man, the guy's going to have to hold on to the steering wheel with both hands. Both hands, both feet, and both knees. I don't know. But hey, those GTOs were known back then in the 60s and 70s to handle really good. That guy's got to do something to that suspension and get that thing up to par. Now see, this is where the advantage of having all-wheel drive on your cars is the best, because you're dealing with the sand, dealing with the surf, and if you get your car into the water, any deeper than that, it's going to pull you off to the side or pull you into these rocks. And you'll be grumpy saying, oh, the finish line was up there, that was no fair. Well, you shouldn't have driven through the water there, bucko. The best thing to do is try and stay on the sand at least. Unless you have a big four-wheel drive like that Chevy Blazer I was racing against earlier, then he can just power through anything. Alright. First place on that one. Hey, it's actually making me look like I know what I'm doing. 1541. $15.41. 41,542. See, before I had the chat window on the right side of my screen, it would cover up about half of the actual time numbers on the screen there from 1 to 10. I'd have to guess about at my times. I was usually using the best lap time, and that's not true for me. It's the actual time. I was actually cheating everybody out of an honest time there. So I'm glad my daughter caught that and said, "Hey, Dad, you're writing it wrong." I was like, "Huh? Derp? What?" So I'm glad I'm doing it right now for you. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to collect the points real quick. And I'm going to cut the stream for about 2 to 5 minutes. Let their stream reset. Then I might do another stream. It matters if my daughter wants to come down and play Xbox or not. I should be able to for one more stream, at least for 2 more cars. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I'd say just stay in chat. I will be back, I promise. And look, got yourself another 100,000 XP. All because of doing that little trick I told you. Oh, you know about every car in the game, including the DLC. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if I get a car. Yeah, I'll take that Choppa, no problem. I will take that. Ah, got a Subaru Brat. I think that's the 3rd one I got. I have the Horizon Edition Brat, which I modified. That thing's quick. I actually used that to win all the street races I was up against. And every time you win a street race in this game, you get the person's car. You know, they come out and they call you out at midnight saying, "Hey buddy, I want your car. You call yourself the boss of Horizon? Yeah, well, I'm gonna kick your ass." Well, I got like 5 cars from each guy I beat, including a Grand National. So take that one with a grain of salt, about as big as you want to. Alright, I will be back. Give me about 2 to 5 minutes. I will be here.